Hello and welcome to MGP614. I'm Kevin. With me as ever, there's Sheepdog, Anna and Pab. Say hello, boys and girls.
Hello, hello.
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 Right, advanced warning.
Mhm.
Once we go past episode 1000, I'm going to stop introducing us at the start of the podcast and we're just going to get straight into the talk. So people have got, what's that, 300 and something episodes, like 5 or 6 years. People need to just learn who we are. By that point, we'll have been going 20 years. I think after 20 years of podcasts, I don't need to tell them I'm Kev anymore. They know. If they care, they know. If they don't know, they don't care. It'll be a waste of my time. I'll be nearly 50. They should know who I am. Agreed?
Yeah, I agree, but why wait till 1,000? Why not do it from 700?
I don't want to startle the old codgers who listen to this. I'm giving them ample warning. I think
Most
that's fair.
of the codgers will be long dead by the time we get to 1,000.
That's the problem. When we didn't think this through when we started a podcast aimed at older gamers, our listener base is naturally more likely to die than those of a younger podcast. And I don't know that we're doing enough youth outreach to plug that back up again from the other end. It's a problem that we might have. We're going to lose all our lucrative sponsors if we're not careful.
That's why we got Pab, though, isn't it? He appeals to the youth.
He's
You want to know what I
basically
think?
your age, isn't he? He's nearly
What are you saying?
50 as well. Pab was young
Yeah.
when we recruited him, but that was a long time ago.
You know how long ago that is?
What, since we recruited
I've
you by
nearly-
giving you a PlayStation?
3-4
nearly-
weeks.
I'm like 4 pages off of finishing my notes book.
I mean, I don't know what that means.
Well,
So
9
my,
years.
my show notes, my show
Nine-
notes book.
9 years
What-
ago, we were in Nottingham doing Pokemon, so gauge it on that way.
Yeah, that was MGPX, and Pab was already part of the team by then.
Yeah, definitely.
So have you had the same notebook since the start?
Yeah.
Wow.
And you use a fresh page for every episode?
No. I've got like usually about 3 or 4 episodes on each page.
Presumably, and it's got all your historical cheating from the Zeitgeist episodes as well, is it?
I don't think so. No, these are just show notes that I write down. They don't go in the book.
I
don't think.
I think once that book is full, we should auction it off for charity.
No.
I think we should.
No.
You want to keep it for your
Lord
own
and Happy,
records?
yes.
do
You
you?
could just
Exactly.
say yes and then photocopy it. No one needs to know.
Just fill any notebook with a load of nonsense and give the charity some money.
You know what I think?
No
the
one's
next
gonna
book
know.
is?
Oh, you've already
Next-
planned your succession, have you?
Well, I've got the notes. I've got to go somewhere.
What
I'm gonna
notes?
get to 1,000.
Right. We need to address this because I've been doing this longer than you have, and I've never made any notes. What on earth are you writing down?
So I make notes of all the games I play, and then I make notes of all the games you play, so I can put things into the show notes.
Okay, that does make sense.
And I also have a record then of everything that's been played and not played, so I know when you're lying
I
to
don't
me.
like the idea of you keeping records.
Yeah, that feels like stalking, Pab.
It feels
it's
like
good for-
cheating for the Zeitgeist. He's got a list of games that came out this year that he has in front of him when he's recording. That's going to help him on at least 2 questions. I think we need to take 2 of his victories off of him.
Also
as a
helps him
result
on
of
Game
his
of the Year,
cheating
doesn't it?
book. Yeah,
Well,
Oh,
that's
a
just the thing.
monster.
Well, I mean, it's not.
I don't
hard to
remember
do.
authorizing a notebook. I
I
thought
have to
this
sit
was
and go through.
this is a paperless podcast.
I mean, you're not gonna. When we used to do like E3 reviews and stuff like that, I have pages and pages in it of just every single show, every
I don't
single
think this is in
presentation.
the
Crazy.
spirit of our just making it up as it go along
Mm.
philosophy.
Oh, I gave up on that a while ago, doing that sort of stuff. But
I should hope so.
See,
I'd-
it's not the same if you don't look up games released in current year on Wikipedia and just read through the list, trying to remember which ones you've actually played.
well, I don't tend to do that. I don't really tend to go through my book. I tend to just go through the.
So he's writing it all down and then not using it.
You
he's
tend
mad.
to use the book for show note stuff rather than anything else. When I'm doing Game of the Year, I usually just go through my Steam library and just look at what I've played in the year. I tend to have a good idea. In fact, no, I've got a Google Doc of my games of the year so far, I think.
I think when Pab
That's where
starts
my-
his new notebook, I might start a notebook as well, and we'll see who finishes first.
Do you know what my
We'll see
notebook
what
is
kind
this
of
time?
wisdom I add to my notebook about the podcast.
I've realised
Go on,
what my
tell us.
notebook is.
Probably something you
that-
got for
it's-
free at some point to
No.
taunt me.
I wish. No, this is Yeah, when I got that Moleskine book years ago.
What, you still haven't started using that?
No,
Come on.
it was the following book. It was the next book on from this, thinking this one's going to be filled pretty quick. It wasn't.
I've bought 5 notebooks this year. How are you making them last this long?
I
That
don't-
was when the purple shop still existed.
Yeah, yeah.
What I want
I
to know
got a
is
new notebook today.
how are you
Right.
guys filling up notepads? I've got like 7 or 8 on my desk that are all like half full, and I just
Because
pick one and start writing
because
notes
we're
in it.
all
What you're describing there, little fella, is ADHD.
ADHD.
That's how we're filling our notebooks up, and you're not.
I've got my book.
Anna also has lots of first pages of notebooks filled in.
yeah.
Oh, they're more than
that's
first
lots-
page. I got the things I need
No.
to write down because I'm old and I forget stuff book that Mr. Sheepdog got me. And then I've got so many notepads that I stole out of the company I work for. It is has been bought out, but before they were bought out, I took home like so many notepads from the old company's cupboards. I'm saying that to be clear that it's not the current company I stole these from. It's a completely different entity owned by
Legacy
different
theft
people.
is fine, I think.
Yeah,
You've
exactly.
been grandfathered into this crime.
Exactly. Yeah, I think I've probably started like half the pile of them because I would have been like, I can't find my notepad. I'll have to start a new one. And then I found a notepad. So I've got a load of them on the go. And then I have a little book of big ideas somewhere as well that I do try and keep to ideas, but sometimes it just gets nonsense written in it as well because I can't find my notepads.
Well, because I know you're interested, I've just put a little picture of my new notebook in our little group chats as proof that I have got a new notebook ready to go from tomorrow.
Another bullet journal. For goodness
Yeah,
me.
because I've finished that. When you finish them, you have to get new ones, Anna.
He'll
That's
do
how
it
they
for like a
work.
week.
They're
and then
not
won't touch
indefinite
it.
pages.
You won't do it. You'll do it for a couple of
I've
weeks.
been doing it for like 5 years.
Mm.
How do you think I plan all of our content? When was the last time I bought one of those tiger planner things? Years
know
ago.
What is a bullet journal again? Just bullet points.
It's kinda. It's like a combination of to-do lists and diaries and planning and journaling, and it's a
What
whole
did you buy
thing.
the small iPad for then?
Oh, I don't use that.
Goodness
That just sits in the Lego room, not got any charge in it.
Yeah, my art iPad sits charging next to where I sit on the
Oh
sofa.
God.
And my comic iPad sits next to where I sleep, and neither of them have been used in a long time. I feel like a monster every time I think about that.
I mean, what kind of person has multiple iPads for multiple purposes, eh? Can you
You.
believe it? I've only got 3.
This is getting offensive now, but I mean, to be fair, one of mine was a gift, and it was supposed to be a large one, but they mixed up. It's supposed to be a comic reading one, and I feel like that's probably part of the reason I don't read on it is because it wasn't the large screen that I was anticipating.
I don't even know where my big one that Pad made me buy is. The big one I got for comics.
Why did you make it? Oh.
Because
do you
he
mean?
turned up, it's got looping back round to MGP6 from 9 years ago. He sat there on his little chair in that little room and got out his enormous iPad and read a comic on it. And I was like, well, then I'm ordering one of those when I get home. And that's exactly what I did. That's his fault. That's where it all
Double
began.
drunk.
That was the first time Pab influenced me. Probably.
Yeah,
So Pub's
me.
more of an influencer than you. For saying.
I mean, I'm the one who dances around on TikTok in my underpants. So,
Ah,
you know,
true.
who's the real influencer here? Sheepdog thinks I pad my boxer shorts, so I take that as an enormous
No.
compliment.
I saw that bulge, Kev. That's not a natural bulge. I know what a
Yes,
natural
it
bulge
is.
looks
I
like.
think you'll find, sir, that's old man testicles in there.
I told him, I was like, put some socks in there. He went, no, don't need to. It's like, and then he showed me the video. I was like, you are correct.
Yeah. I mean, there's no penis on show. That's all nut. I'm old.
No.
I have to wear those
Wow.
pants. They're basically testicle bra. They keep them up there. If I wasn't wearing the pants, I'd have been getting sore knees.
Sorry.
Yeah.
They did look not tight in like you were too hefty for them, but they did look overly like they were.
They're very supportive.
Yeah, that's the word, supportive. And I just thought, cool. I think that would annoy me. I like to be free and easy.
I mean, you'll reach a point in not too many more
You've been
years.
telling me this for
1
years.
minute.
mate.
Oi,
I think
hold on. Sorry.
Anna doesn't want me to tell my testicle story again.
you've been telling me this for years, but
Honestly, David.
I just don't think they're ever gonna let me down. I think
Well, maybe you've just got suspiciously tight scrotum skin
just a very youthful man.
in that one area.
And mentally.
But yeah, that was the story of Pab's notebook. I don't know how we got onto that.
Yeah, it kind of got away from us a bit there, didn't it?
Because
You've led
you
us
wanted-
astray there, Pabby.
You wanted to do something at 1,000, and then Pab was going,
Yes.
well, this is how big my book is. And
Excellent recap. Yes.
got onto pants.
It's like
and I
Anna's
was
been
just
keeping
like,
notes.
Yeah, exactly. This is why note keeping is dangerous. We need to just fly by the seat of our pants.
Yeah.
But video games. I understand. I'm led to believe you two did an incredible sales job on Anna last week because she now wants to Switch too. So I don't know what you.
Have you ordered me one? Have you ordered me one yet, Kevin? That's
I
normally
haven't.
what happens.
No, I'm working on it. I was actually looking at if they had them in stock at Smith's and Milton Keynes for tomorrow.
I genuinely can't remember what we would have said that would have
I
made Anna
assume
want
you were
to buy one.
talking about Donkey Kong.
I want
Bonanza.
Donkey Kong.
Oh, yeah.
Because
I mean, I've got it. It's good. It's a good game.
I liked the Mario game back in the day, the Odyssey. I played that all the way through Tenerife, and I completed it, and I enjoyed it immensely. And I won another game like that, and you lot was like, "Oh, it's kind of like that," and I was like, "I need to play that." And Kevin
Like
won't
that,
share.
but we're smashing stuff.
But
I mean,
Kevin-
I will share. I'll
No,
share the
you-
game. You can borrow the game whenever you want.
I just want a couple of hours. I just want a couple of hours, but you won't let me. You are very mean.
I'm not mean. I just don't share technology.
Hold on. I let you use my my face mask, my light therapy
Well, if
face
you don't
mask
want me
every
to,
day.
then I'll buy one. I don't share technology. You know this about
I'm
me.
with Kev on that. I don't like sharing my stuff. It irritates me because I end up with
Yeah, but
sticky
I'm a
controllers.
child. I'm not a little child. I'm
It's
not.
not
I'm
about
not-
being a child. You'll mess up all my statistics.
Give me a second login.
You'll mess up my playtime. I can't have that. Oh, a second login. That means I'll have to log in every time I turn it on. That's a barrier to. I just wouldn't use it. Seriously, what would happen is it'd be exactly the same as what happened with the first Switch. We'd try and share it for a day, and I'd just buy myself a new one because I wouldn't be able to cope with it. So we may as well just cut out the middleman and get a second one without ruining the one that we've already got.
So silly. Where's my stick gone?
I'm not silly. I just can't cope. But yeah, it's fine. I can't believe that's the game that's pushed you over the edge because I mean, I've seen it's had lots of very good reviews. I'm not going to go into it in a huge amount of depth because I assume you lot talked about it a lot last week, and I don't think I have anything more to say on it because I only played the first couple of hours, which was enough for me to know, yeah, it's like Mario, but you get to smash everything up. Cool. Get back to fantasy life now. And that's pretty much the process I went through. I played it for a couple of hours. I mean, it did hold my attention for 2 solid consecutive hours before I put it down and went back to my radishes. So I think that's more than anyone would have expected. And I imagine if I ever decide I want to play platform games or games where you can fail again, I might go back to it. But I think it was about 2 hours in, I got to the point where I had to redo something, and I'm like, nope, not getting involved in that. If I can't get it exactly right first time, I don't want to play. And that finished it off for me. But I see why people have gone so nuts about it. I have many challenges in my life. I don't need to be challenged in my downtime. I want to just be eased through in an idyllic life where I'm farming radishes and making curries and swords and just doing stuff like that and making swords to then not really use. This is what I want. And Donkey Kong doesn't give me that. So yeah, I mean, I do see the merit in it though. But of course, the game I've spent most of this week playing outside of Football Manager has been Fantasy Life I, which I think I can now confirm is better than Guardians of Azima. And I think I have played them in the right order. So I think I'd have been disappointed with Guardians of Azima if I'd have played that first. If I'd have played that second, sorry. Whereas I think I've played them the right way round because I've gone from one that was really, really good to one that's even better. And I think I've nearly finished it. I think I'm right at the end of the story. I feel like I'm like 35 hours in, I think. And I think the story is about to be done. But obviously there's an infinite amount of other stuff to get on with as well. I've been exploring Ginormosia or whatever it's called. I've got all that unlocked now. There's story in there that I've discovered that I didn't know was there before. I've leveled most of my lives up to like around about level 40 to 50 on all of my lives.
Wow.
And yeah, I haven't really scratched the surface on the Animal Crossing bit of it yet. I haven't started properly designing my island. There's loads of side quests I've not done. There's loads of stuff I still haven't discovered. Apparently there's free DLC on the way at some point as well. So I'm now trying to get it done before they throw that at me. I'm very aware that the new Story of Seasons game is out very, very soon as well. So I do need to ramp it up a little bit with this and get it wrapped up before that. But yeah, it's awesome. It's available on lots of things as well, which I've been trying to convince Anna to play it on the Xbox or the PlayStation or something because
I don't want to.
it's excellent. But it's excellent. You played the first one all those years ago. You'd like it. This is one that
Long
even
time
when you
ago.
get a Switch, even if you get a Switch 2, you won't be able to play my copy of this because it's digital. So
You can share
Yeah,
digital, can't you?
You can share it.
how?
That's their whole thing.
That's
I
the-
don't understand.
Just-
Maybe I can share it with you then, as long as I don't have to log in or have her log in on mine.
Nope. So
Okay.
you just send a digital copy over to Anna's Switch, and then Anna will have it for 2 weeks,
Ah.
and then it
Good.
comes back to you, and then Anna can
Oh,
go
whoa!
send it back.
Comes back. You mean I've not got it for 2 weeks in this horror
Yep.
scenario?
Yep.
Oh God! I'd rather just buy her a copy.
You've got to have finished it, I'd assume. You probably want to have finished it soon.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be one of them ones that are just sat there then doing nothing while you play everything else.
Okay. Well, then maybe I'll get on board with that. But it is very, very good. If a better game comes out this year, I'll be flabbergasted.
Yeah,
I do still.
it'll be Pokemon.
Yeah, I've got that pre-ordered. I'm between finishing this and starting that, whenever that is at what, September, October time, and obviously Football Manager at some point, presumably. I do need to try and fit in Expedition 33, which is ready to go on my Steam Deck, but I haven't touched my Steam Deck since the day before the Switch 2 arrived. I'm very much enjoying my new toy. I've played on it pretty much every day since I've had it. It's very good. It's a very good. I'm just noticing as well, FC26 is on Amazon for it. Out on the 26th of September. Is that as you promised me, Pab? Is that going to be like a full fat version of FC26?
Did I promise you anything?
You absolutely promised me it. Yeah, back when the Switch 2 was first announced, you promised me I'd be able to do proper
FC25 was.
What? So they've now gone back to not doing it for 26?
I don't know. I'd assume it would be, but I don't know.
Well,
I've not seen anything on FC26, so I don't know.
Right, make a note in your little book. You need to do some research for me.
You've got a book there. Use your book.
But I don't.
He won't do it.
I mean, to be fair, it's not August yet.
And I am looking at it on Amazon now, and I don't really understand. So I need a grown-up to read it. There's definitely Ultimate Team in it because there's 6,000 points that you get as part of the Ultimate Edition pre-order. So I guess, I mean, as long as I can play Ultimate Team on it, that's all I really want. I don't like playing against humans anyway. So
like that,
Yeah.
you just like the paid oh my god. That's
yeah,
so
I just like
annoying.
opening packs.
Wow. I think they'll have to. Well, then you.
Oh, actually, looking at this, it doesn't seem like you can get the Ultimate Edition on Switch. So maybe it's not. Right, Pab, you've got homework. Because I've cancelled my EA Play now as well, which is how I've played it the last few years. So I actually do need to buy FIFA again this year, which is a disaster.
I'll have to look
so
into this.
That's your homework. Crack on with that. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. Fantasy Life I. It's awesome. You should all go and play it because I need you all to work with me and make sure it's voted Game of the Year because it is. It's great. Go play it. Go play it now. Play it now.
I did play it.
Play it now. Play it now then.
No. And it won't
Why?
be in my top 5 games of the year.
Well, you're wrong then,
Comfortably.
Pabby. You're wrong.
I'm not.
Write it
I'm
in your book
definitely not.
now.
It's written down. It's all right. I've done it already.
Good. It's really good.
FC26. There you go. Written it down.
I feel like he's writing down the wrong thing here.
I'm making a note for me to go and look this up.
Okay.
Can't do right for doing wrong here.
No. But yeah, that's an official summary of everything I've been doing in the last 14 days.
It makes me somewhat surprised that you've been playing your Switch 2 every day, and it's been a game that I don't even know what the game was called. I wasn't really listening, but I only really use mine for Mario, and I put Pokemon Scarlet on it the other day. That was very fun. I did a bit of shiny hunting and very quickly was catching shiny Pokemon. Like so many spawn on the screen. I know this is something you'd said, Pab. You were right, obviously, and. Yeah, I was very happy with that. I just wandered around anywhere there was like a big spawning area of stuff on the map, and I just caught a shiny after like 5 minutes ish. The one I actually wanted to catch and went looking for, I did end up finding after like 20 minutes. But other than that, it was fun. It's made me look forward to the new one coming out in October 16th. But yeah, no, I don't know if I want Donkey Kong still. I know, like, you made me think last week that I did want it, and then I've kind of looked at it online and just thought, and I don't know, like, it seems okay, but it's just a lot for a game that I may not play that much. I don't know. I feel like I need to adjust my brain to this new era of the games all costing a lot more. I know that to you guys, it doesn't really seem to matter.
They're not costing. This one's £60, I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
Which is
I'm
what the
used to.
standard has been for a while.
I don't know. I don't think I really ever spent that much on games. Even Baldur's Gate, I didn't spend that much on. I mean, things like Game Pass obviously get in the way, making it feel like I'm not paying for them. But I don't think I spent £60 on it. The last game I remember spending somewhere near that much on was something like Ni no Kuni, and then I felt really annoyed with myself because I barely played it. I think Mario Party maybe I got for that much. That was quite a lot when I got it, and again,
of course,
didn't play
I've got
that.
the new one of them. I've not taken the cellophane off yet. That's sat on my desk.
Wait, you've got the new one? What do you mean you've got the new
Super
one?
Mario Party Jamboree Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Don't you already have?
I mean, I might have, Pab. I don't know. I just ordered.
Word.
I ordered all of the first party games when the console
What do you
first
mean?
came out.
But the old one, you can just upgrade the old one.
I don't need to now. I've got the new one.
Do you have to pay like £20 that you upgrade?
It's a £20 upgrade, but it's cheaper than £70 game.
Oh no, sure.
I don't follow your maths there, little fella.
I keep
don't
thinking
think he's ever played one anyway.
No, exactly. I don't have any memory of this. So
why do you buy them?
Because I live in a fantasy world where we're once again sat in a Premier Inn, dipping your controller in a cup of coffee, playing this game. Yeah, and I enjoyed that.
Years ago.
And I enjoyed it, and I'd like to do it again one day. So I need to make sure. Okay, and I enjoyed it. And I enjoyed myself and would like to do it again.
That's probably why I've bought two of them, you bloody annoying man.
You weren't even there.
Yeah,
we
well,
were
I played
playing
it with
against AI Sheepdog.
But I've played it with
Abby
you since,
there.
haven't I?
Maybe.
Yeah, you have played it with us before as well. Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I buy them, because I want to relive that. It was fun.
In my house, it ends up causing, not arguments, I'd say. The kids get disappointed when they're winning by miles, and then it gives the win to somebody else and things like that.
So are you telling me I already own this game?
Potentially.
I've not. If I do, I didn't get it on Amazon because I've just searched for the word Jamboree in my orders.
You might not have bought it.
The only one. Maybe I didn't.
Came out last year.
I'm searching Party now to see if maybe it's not called Jamboree. No, I've got Mario Party Superstars from 2021. Is the last one I've bought on Amazon.
Yeah.
So I don't think
it's
I
the
bought
greatest
it. So I think I am good.
Yeah, you're probably all right.
Good work, Kev. You fought that through.
You did it, Kev. Speaking of Game Pass, they added Grounded 2 this week. I don't know if you remember Grounded 1, being shrunk, running around a garden. In my house, that's been a major event because Ollie is obsessed with Grounded 1. So all I've been hearing about is, it's, how many days until I think it was the 29th it came out. And then he has been updating me about this constantly, about how they've added like rideable creatures. So you can now ride around on a spider or an ant and roam around and climb up stuff. It's all set in a park now. And so, which I think is quite a clever idea. Rather than it being in a garden, they've put it in a park, which can have all the garden stuff, plus a load more stuff. But more interestingly, when I was looking into it for him, they've put out this massive like roadmap where they're saying like in September they're going to bring out recipes and arena, all these different bits and bobs, and then in winter they're going to do another update that has all of these other features in it, and in summer they're going to do another one, and then there's just a long list of things they're going to add at some point in the future, and it looks like it's a really impressive timeline of progression with it. And he didn't know about this. He thought the game was in early access and it was pretty much all there. So when I showed him it, he was obviously absolutely chuffed that it's going to be big. This is one of these where he's constantly trying to find people to play it with, but I think one of his mates at school likes it, and it makes me feel unwell. I tried playing it a bit because I thought, new game, I'll try it, but it just makes me feel motion sick. I can't do it. But I have had to be very, very good at just sitting and focusing with all my energy and letting him tell me all about it, because I could try and tell him to stop or walk away or whatever, and he'll just keep talking. So I've just learned to go, okay, I will sit and listen. It is a lot, but I'm learning a lot about the world and the random people's names like Wendell. That I'm just like, I don't know who that is, Ollie. And then he has to explain who that is. And I'm like, oh my God. But yeah, no, it's out. And apparently they had more people play this straight off the bat than at any point. I suppose that makes sense, actually, at any point during the first game. So they've already sort of exceeded all of their record player base numbers and stuff like that, which is cool.
Very good.
I look forward to this being like a thing where, I don't know, 10 years from now, they're like, Grounded 6 is coming out, and it's just become this ridiculous, world that they've grown. But I like that he's really into it. He's properly like, he thinks it's just awesome and likes going around fighting the bugs and building things. And it is a clever game. It's, it's more realistic in that I say realistic, obviously being shrunk down to bug size, but it's more real world rules. I suppose it's a bit like Minecraft, but in a bit of a scenario, isn't it? Good little sandbox game with a bit of plot. And yeah, check it out if you like.
You should show him the film, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
I think I did. I'll double check. I'm sure he has seen it. I'm not sure whether Ben has seen it, but that'd be a good excuse to rewatch it. Summer holidays, got to keep him busy, haven't we?
Surely, the next game will follow suit and be like a
Honey, I Blew Up
the Kid.
Yeah.
then you giant people in a tiny world.
Isn't that just Rampage World Tour or something like that? Then
well, that's what the next one is. Yeah,
Grounded next 3. One, yeah, here's a baby gets blown up to like.
Yeah.
I remember the film. I'm just saying, like, if they start making that, they're ripping off Rampage.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, I don't think it's like that.
Yeah, I don't think he smashes up a city.
No. I think that's Kevin's one. Kevin, is that the one with a rock in? Rampage.
Oh yeah, they did do a film of that, didn't they?
I used to love
Rampage. Oh, is that with George?
Yeah.
Love George.
George.
That was his name.
George.
Of a jungle.
No. In Rampage with the rock in, the gorilla's name was George.
Oh.
I think. And Kevin loves him.
Program. Get that in your notebook.
Kevin loves
Write it down. Kevin likes George.
Loves George is the word.
Kevin loves George, yeah. Kevin loves George.
Put a little heart around it.
It's in the show notes today, this week.
Everybody loves George.
I find out you've crossed out my name and replaced it with everybody, you're fired.
The only other things I've particularly done this week is playing the Tony Hawk's a bit more, enjoying that. Did you ever play the Tony Hawk games when you were younger, Kev?
No, it was cool.
It doesn't track. That's like an oxymoron.
Tony Hawk's games were rubbish. They were just skateboarding. I didn't see the point of them. It was just, I tried a couple of times and it was just riding around on a skateboard and learning to do things. Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Getting high scores, yeah.
Yeah, well, I hate high scores and I hate having to do things more than once. So I do each trick once and be like, well, what else is there? This is a boring short game.
Well, that's been fun. And I think that's everything from me, actually. I've been sleeping a lot again. I'm starting work again tomorrow. I'm doing half days and I'm dreading it because I'm so knackered.
Excellent.
It's not really because I'm not any better. I'm just skint. Didn't win the lottery. All of my attempts to win the lottery over the past 6 months have failed. So
have you even tried starting an OnlyFans?
I'm
It's all them
saving that.
sign-ups now. You gotta sign up. You gotta
Anna
prove that
seems
you're
to
18.
know all about this.
Well, it's
She's
been
got a lot
on
of
the
insider knowledge,
news.
it seems.
It's been on the news, and I was
I mean,
watching the
I don't
news
think-
the other day.
I don't think there's any problem with them making sure you're 18, sorry, to sign up to that. But
It's all the new,
Yeah.
I can never say it, legislation that's just come out for it. So you have to prove that you're 18 through your email, or you send them a photo.
How does an email prove you're
I
18?
have no
I don't know how
idea.
either of those things prove how old you are.
But
Surely
to be
you
fair,
send
I
them
know on
before.
Reddit to even go in any kind of like DMs and all of that, you had to. I don't know if it might have been that I just had a DM that might have. They thought it had a rude word or something in it. I don't know what it was, but they said I had to. So what I've just been doing is making sure I don't really look like myself when they do the click of verify, but just looking at. Yes, I took my glasses off. I just like made sure it was bad lighting, pulled a bit of a face, and just thought, yeah, there's no way they can't use that for AI. If they had like, look, we got a picture of you opening this message, I could just put that could be anyone. That could be anyone. It's just
Wait, how do you
I
use
haven't
it for
had
AI?
to do. I haven't had to use. I want to have a picture of myself done. What do? Go on Reddit and I can do a picture.
I don't know if it's Reddit, and just I don't know what triggered it on Reddit because I was on it. I was reading football stuff, and then suddenly it was like, you can't click this one. It's 18. Maybe it was a person whose account, because sometimes people's accounts can be not safe for work, can't they? So maybe it was the person who started the thread.
The first
trying to
thread
think.
that's come up on my Reddit is might be pregnant soon. What does a baby actually need? Let's click on that.
What?
But yeah, you'll just try and click on something on some site and it'll say you can't read this without proving you're an adult, and then at that point you can just decide what you want to do. But I just was trying to think, because people are acting like, oh, what are they going to do with the data? And I thought, well, what can they really do? And
They
the only
can
thing
put
I
it in
thought was
AI and put your face on another situation and say, pay us some money, or we're
Well, they
going
can
to
do that anyway. It's
revenge.
pictures all over the internet. This isn't.
That's true.
It's not like going to be the first picture of him on the internet.
But just in case this is being fed straight into that fraud machine, I just make sure I look as ridiculous as possible.
Well, yeah, that like you have
yeah.
done in all other pictures of you on the internet.
And yeah, I just figure I don't really care. Like, it still beeps. If you are worried about it though, you can just get. So I googled driving license, and the first picture that comes up, you can actually just upload, and it just lets you through. It's like the least
fraudy
effective.
go over here.
To be fair, I haven't used it because I realised I didn't need to, and it just because I was thinking I had to upload a picture to unlock it, and then when I went back to use the fake one, it said it could just scan my face with my camera, and I was like, oh, cool, okay. It was basically easier for me to Google a driving license than it was for me to go and find my wallet and get my actual driving license out. But I just pulled a weird face, job done. I did try and scan. I was wearing a T-shirt with Mario and Luigi on it. I did try and scan one of them first off, but it just kept saying move the camera closer.
You
I
thought you were an Italian plumber.
Yeah, I just thought, you know what? Let's see how effective this is, and held it to my T-shirt. And it kept just saying you need to be, you need to move your face closer to the machine. And I ended up with it right against my T-shirt, and nothing was happening. So I thought, okay, I'll have to just go with my actual face. I was like looking around the room for any other faces I could potentially scan. But yeah, no. I forgot how we got onto this, but yes, OnlyFans. Yeah, I'll start one when it all. If I can't act 4 hours a day, then yeah. Do you reckon anyone would want a male escort?
I mean,
just do that.
Why not?
Go out for dinner with people.
You love dinner. Just be right up your street.
You need to stay awake for conversation.
I mean,
I could either like go on like.
Interesting. I'd be happy for him to sleep through dinner. So let him take his DS like that time we took him to Frankie and Benny's. That's the best way to have dinner with Sheepdog.
I'm trying to work out whether I need to like muster the energy to go out for dinner like 15 times a month, or whether I just like set the right price for one specific thing, do that once a month, pay the bills that way.
So pint with Sheepdog again.
Pint with Sheepdog.
Or whatever you did.
I don't think they're going to be paying my bills for that.
Depends
that money basically paid for the pints, I think was how that worked.
What was it? Pumba got 7 gins and 1 tonic or something. Bless him. That was a good drink. I didn't drink any of it because he drank it, but it was like a mad drink. But yeah. Do you know how many jokes I filtered out of my head before this when I was talking about the charging things? Because I thought, no, we're a family podcast. I can't talk about those words.
What words?
You can, but you need to prove you're 18 before you.
Yeah, I don't want people to have to put age verification on here.
Oh, that's awesome! Yeah, Willies. Now anyone who's listening has got to prove who they are. Because I said Willies on the internet.
No, that's silly.
I don't want
That
our
is
listeners having to
silly.
explain what pegging is to their 10-year-old.
Well,
What you do when you're putting up a tent.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I mean, it might be what you do while you put up a tent, but I usually just actually put the tent up, Kev. I don't get distracted like you.
Yeah. I'm just
games,
sitting
anyway,
in silence,
games.
waiting for you lot to continue talking.
Just stunned silence now.
Sheepdog the monster.
So are you saying the W
How dare
word.
you? What
W
W word? Willies?
I don't think you're getting more flack for that.
Whenever I
Anyway.
transfer money into our joint account, I call it Williams because it's bills, isn't it? So I call it Williams because I'm a funny guy.
Oh God.
So our bank account's full of Williamses. I might start calling it Willies. Every time I do a transfer,
Yeah, but if
Willies.
you do that and we want to go and buy something, they're going to ask what that means. And you're
And
going
I'll
to
say, you don't know what Willies means, and laugh at them. And I'll be the real winner there.
No, because they're going to ask where it's from and why is it in there. You're so stupid. We're supposed to run a business and now you're putting willies.
You're telling me that if all my
I've
bills
been doing this for years.
If all my bills are being paid by OnlyFans, they're not going to let me remortgage my house, are they?
I don't know. I don't know that they can discriminate in that way. You just
Like,
get paid for your own limited company anyway. OnlyFans would pay your company and your company would pay you. So don't worry about it.
You'll have an agent.
Yeah, this is how I get paid for our OnlyFans.
You got a lot of faith in me doing well on.
The same.
There you go.
Anyway, video games, people. Why are we still talking about OnlyFans?
I got bills to pay on that.
Test, yeah, he loves it.
Wow.
What have you played, Anna?
Not a lot actually. I've got into a rut because I finished Ghost and I really wanted to play it more, but the second half of the DLC is just too hard. So I've just been sat there going, what do I play? So I played a bit of High on Life again.
Yeah.
Which is from the people that make Rick and Morty. Or
sort of.
Yeah.
Sort
like
of.
Voice actor in it, I think, of Morty.
Yeah.
What was.
Yeah.
Was now is not due to stuff. But yeah, I was just playing a bit of that because I did play it when it came out before and it was just a stupid, childish game that you didn't really have to think about. Even though I did get very stuck on it yesterday, I could not work out how to get off an island. And then I was like, oh God, of course I have this power, I can now do it. But that was just me. But yeah, I played that for a couple of hours, but it just didn't really grab me. But basically, Earth is taken over by these aliens, and they want you to get high on, and you get, I'm not sure how, but you get transported to this alien planet. And then you find this guy who is like a bounty hunter, and then you become the bounty hunter because he's got no legs. And then you just go on this weird adventure where you're killing bounty hunters. You are a bounty hunter going after bounties, so you can go up the ladder to get to the big bosses and kill them and get Earth back. And then as you're doing it, you're also now rescuing humans, because they're getting eaten because the other aliens want to get high. It's a really stupid game. But also, your weapons talk to you. They have eyes, they have a mouth, and they talk to you. One is very wimpy and is all like, oh, sorry about this, but we've got to. That's the first one. And then I have a knife who I think he's Australian and just wants to kill everything and is very graphic about it. The camera turns away from the killing that he does, because you have to take like a memento. back to the bounty hunter computer, I'd say you've killed them, but he is giving you graphic of what he is doing to that body, and I'm like, okay. And now I have like this, like a girl one who just doesn't really want to be there. It's just very weird. So I played that for a few hours, and like I said, it didn't grab me. And then today, what have I been playing today? What have I been playing today? Oh my god, it's gone out of my brain. What have I been playing? Oh, Avowed. There we go.
Yes.
Been playing a bit of Avowed, just going around doing things because it's a nice game. Again, it's a big one. But yeah, it's a nice game that's just there that I can just dip in and out in because it's not one of the, like, so with like Ghosts, you have to remember the stances and you have to remember how to get into each one and how to use your secondary weapons. With this one, it's like Y to change from like your main to your second hand weapon and then just hit. You don't really have to remember to, like, you can block, but you don't have to block because you can like double wield and just hit the buttons and just hit people. So like I have a weapon that's got just like fire on it. I just go whacking everybody and everyone sets on fire, and then I throw a grenade, and it's quite pleasant. Because I'm waiting for Mafia, which comes out next week.
Does it?
Yeah, comes out on the 8th.
Well, that could brain fast.
So, yeah.
Jeepers.
Waiting for that. Because I didn't want to get back into Assassin's Creed, because, again, it is a big game. I don't want to start it again, but I need to remember what to do in it. And that's the hard thing for me, because I'll be like,
I mean,
I have these two people. Oh, my God, what do they both do?
Don't ever start that game again, Anna. Just jump back in. I guarantee you within 20 minutes you'll have figured it out, because it's hard to figure out what you're meant to be doing in the first place, because there's that many different things that you need to do. It's like, I think you'll just stumble into stuff and you'll just get the rhythm of it again. I wouldn't start that game again. You've sunk too much time into that to start again.
But yeah, I'm just going to wait for Mafia next week and have a jamboree good time on that, to see if they've recovered from the last one that wasn't very good, bless them. But they've been putting out videos about like the story and how all the shooting and stuff works. Yeah, there's been like weekly ones. One came out like a couple of days ago. So yeah, I'm just watching them. I'm like, okay, I like where it's going. Let's see how it actually works, because they were such good games. They were like the ones that were in the 50s were so good, and I loved them, because like you do like one of the games you have to drive around as like, because the police cars are around, so you have to drive normally and look normal so they don't arrest you. And I'm like, I like that, because normally in like GTA or something you are just whizzing around the streets with no care in the world. And yeah, and I obviously, like in the 50s, I liked the radio, obviously, because there was Fallout music in it. But yeah, I love them other games, but the last one, I get, like I said last week, it was just the same in every area, and it was boring. Yeah, the Mafia, the Old Country, I believe it's called, is out on the 8th, I believe. So yeah, I'm just waiting for that, and I've just finished my nails, and they look beautiful. So on to Pabby.
That's tremendous news.
What has Pabby been
Tremendous
playing?
news.
Yeah, that Anna's finished her nails.
Oh, I thought you said I've got tremendous news. I was like,
no, Anna gave us tremendous news.
Oh, right,
that was great stuff.
But you were doubling up. What have I played? Not played a ton of things, to be honest with you. I found myself falling back into Nightreign again, where I'm playing with randos. I'm playing just random people. Although there is an update just come out for 2-player Nightreign, which is good. But but it's currently I've been playing like last week. I've been playing in 3-player games, which has been fine for me. I have now beaten 2 Night Lords. I think the Night Lords. Yeah, that's what they're called. So you start off the game and you have the 3-headed fox, like Night Lord. And that's the only one you can like campaign that you run. And I beat that one, and then it unlocked. I feel like another 6 campaigns that you can then run, which are basically 6 other bosses that you run into what you're going towards. And the second one I beat, which would be a frost dragon, I think, which is good. From doing that, I then unlocked the wardrobe, so I can now get different outfits for my characters. They're expensive to get, but I'm working to what I've almost got enough to purchase my first one. The Duchess, which is the character I tend to play. What else have I done in there? There's now I've got bought a separate slot for like a loadout slot for relics. So I've now got 2 different types of like game plan that if I wanted to, I could change out the loadout. So yeah, I've just been continuously I don't even play it like just constantly, but I do like probably like 1 run a night, maybe, depending on 1 good run a night sort of thing I've been doing, which can last between probably about 45 minutes to 50 minutes, I reckon. If it's a bad one, you know when you've had a bad one, when it's just like you're dead within 20 minutes, and it's just not going to happen for you. What I don't like is that people quit the game. I don't know what it is. You start the game up, and then you land on the map, and then somebody quits, and then you're like thinking, well, now we're playing a 3-person game with only 2 of us, so the game's balanced for 3 people to play, and now you're playing with only 2. And
annoying.
you can't quit. You can quit, but you get punished for quitting.
No.
And I'm like, that's mean. I don't know what the punishment. I've quit once. I didn't know what the punishment was, but if you continuously quit, I imagine you'll just get like locked out for a certain amount of time. You just won't be able to play. So I thought I don't want to quit. But then for you to die, you don't. If you get killed in this like the opening round of the game, you don't die. You just lose a level until you get to the first night boss sort of thing. And then if you die in that arena, it's then game over. So you've got to get to that first. You've got to get to that first circle closing, that first day ending, to get to pretty much leave the game. And to be fair, so we give it a good go. 2 of us gave it a good go. We actually got to the final night 3, which is like the end boss of that game. We didn't win that one, but I'll tell you what, for 2 people, I feel like if I'd have had that 3rd person, we might have beaten it. We might have beaten that Night Lord. So yeah, I don't like that fact that is how it goes. I feel like if somebody quits, it should just be like the game should recognize that somebody's left, and it should be like, yeah, you don't get a penalty for quitting now. You feel free we get it, sort of thing. It should be, yep, hold our hands up, yep, off you go, go like back to the lobby and join another game, sort of thing. But other than that, that's only happened once in the times I've been playing this week, and I've played probably I would say maybe 6 runs at least, maybe more. And yeah, I've just been enjoying I don't play the game where, I don't know if I said this before, I don't play where I'm leading myself around the map anymore. I follow everywhere I'm going, kind of being carried, because at this point in this game's been out at least 2 months, maybe more, probably 3 months, maybe at this point. The people that are playing this know what they're doing. So I just follow them. And I go, right, wherever you want me to go, I'll fight whatever you put in front of me. I just don't make me don't follow me. Let me follow you. You clearly know what we're doing, and
that's why I joined Helldive. Helldive.
Yeah, it's worked for me because they know what they're doing. And like I say, I've beat 2 bosses with it. I beat the first boss, and it was like, oh, there's like the earth is shaking, and there are craters opening up in the world, and then there's like for like a section of time. I don't know if these like timed events. They're like the world kind of like cracks open, and then there's like big like caverns in the world, and you just can drop down, and it's full of lava and stuff. But there's bosses down there, and I ran down. For like usual, I would get lost and then find my way towards them. I jump down in this cavern filled with lava and stuff like that, and then we beat the boss. And I'm like, when you beat a boss, you get like options to pick something like a weapon or an ability or whatever it is. And then so I was just umming and ahhing what I want to pick. I picked what I wanted, and I looked round, and my other teammates had gone. And for a good minute or so, I was panicking because I didn't know how to get out of this lava cavern. Normally I just kept, but so now all I do is I just quickly pick what I need to do, and then just I'm eyeballing where they've gone straight away, because I don't want to do that again where I find myself because the circle's closing in on you as well, like, constantly in this game. So if you get stuck somewhere, you'll die.
Yeah.
You'll die, and then you lose a level. And levels are everything in this game. You need levels to beat the bigger bosses. So I did eventually find myself out of that cavern and got on with it. But it's I beat a raid. There was a raid guy as well. One of the bosses. Like I got rid. So we beat. There's like mini bosses around in this world, and we were beating. We were taking on this mini boss in the world, and then so we beat one, and it was right next to an ever jail, which triggers another mini boss.
God. Okay.
So we beat one boss, triggered the mini boss next to it, and then literally after that, a raid happened where a third boss turned up. And we beat that as well. It was like boss. I couldn't like, and like I was trying to, because every time you beat a boss, a grace point spawns somewhere nearby for you to level up and gain all your shields back, gain your health back, and what have you. But every time I ran to it, it disappeared because I was in a fight. I was just constantly being chased by these bosses. I couldn't like get my flasks back or gain my health back, so I was just really struggling to do it. Eventually, we did beat it, but it's been a struggle. But I've enjoyed it. I look forward to actually playing it with people who I can communicate with. People in my Discord will eventually get it, and I'll play it with people I know. But I have been enjoying it thoroughly for what it is. It's just like fast-paced Elden Ring, and
Sounds like hell, but
it's also an Elden Ring where I don't have to make decisions, because I kind of just let everyone else make decisions for me, which is kind of perfect for me, because I never know whether I'm doing the right thing in Elden Ring. I'm like, is this going to work for me? And I suppose that's part of the game, is the experimentation and trying out things to see if they work. But I like that I'm being told that we need to go to this castle, we need to go to this tower or this church or whatever, we need to go this way. So yeah, Elden Ring continues to be a good one.
Elden Ring. Yeah.
Yes. Out on Switch again soon as well, Elden Ring.
Oh
so
God.
I think there's a good chance I'll get Elden Ring on Switch.
Don't you get it, Kevin? You will get very
No interest. I've already got it on Steam Deck and never played it.
You'll get crossed.
Yes. I did notice. I had a quick look yesterday on the SNES online stuff for Nintendo Switch. Mario Paint's on there now.
The one with the mouse from years ago.
Yes. It uses mouse controls mouse controls. It works exactly like you think. I did some colouring in some pictures and stuff like that, because there's like just loads of like pictures you can just colour in, and then you can do your own painting, your own paint stuff, and then like a whole music thing in there and everything. It's kind of bonkers. You can like make your own music and stuff, and there's tons of stuff in there. There's the mini games in there as well. But yeah, I was like, okay, I've not used these mouse controls yet, really, other than briefly on Welcome Tour. But yeah, it actually works as it should do. I mean, I spent a while figuring out how to get the game to work initially. I thought it was broken, because literally it just loads up, plain white screen. It just says Mario Paint. People will know this who've played Mario Paint back in the day. I'm like, how do you There's no button. There's no prompt to start
Did you
the
not
game. Or
have
anything.
it?
No, I never played
My
it.
brother had this. We used to like making the songs on it. That was the
Yeah,
best part of
yeah,
this.
yeah. That's all in there. So yeah, I was like, I don't understand how are you meant to start the game, and then I had to look it up. Like, you click Mario. I was like, oh, I did. That's the one thing I didn't do. I didn't click on Mario. You click on Mario, and it takes you into the game. So that course, great. But yeah, it seems it's there. I opened that SNES Online thing, and it said like, oh, you've got like a load of new games. So I spent 5 minutes opening, like showing you like all these new games that you haven't seen yet. Tons of games on there now. And the only other thing I will bring up is that surprisingly, this Pokemon Friends game has made it into my rotation of daily games. It's not god awful. I've looked more into it. I've figured out what you need to do. I figured out why. Well, I don't like that they want so much money from you to play the game. I haven't given them any money. I don't think I will. So it's like Wordle and stuff, like in the sense of you get to do like the daily run every day. But if you want to like look at previous ones or just have an unlimited amount of goals on these different puzzles and stuff like that, you need to buy the basic pack, which I think is like £10 or £15, I think. And then there are 2 like DLC packs, which then gives you a stack more of different kind of puzzles and loads of different like difficulty level of puzzles. And those, I think those are like 15 quid each. So it's an expensive deal, like for these things. I don't think I'll ever do that, but I am enjoying just doing these. You do like 3 puzzles a day, and then you get a little stamp and you stamp it on the calendar. And you're like, yep, I've done it. And I know I don't want to lose the streak now of me doing these things every day. So now I have like, I do my Wordle every day. I open my packs on Pokemon TCG. I collect the coins on Marvel Snap. I then do. What else
You
have I
need
got?
to hire an admin assistant by the sounds
I mean,
of
it
it. All
takes
these
maybe
little
10
tasks
minutes.
you've got to
It's
do.
like dailies. So I do the dailies. I do my dailies on Pokemon Go, which is spin a stop and catch a Pokemon, and what have you. So I do that. And yeah, so it's now made it into this daily routine. I mean, you'll not be surprised to hear that the Horse Girl game didn't last. It wasn't. There was just too much stuff going on. It was
Always
asking
the
too
same
much
with
of me
horse
to do
girls.
exactly. It's just too much going on for me to. I don't understand. It's just like a lot of talking and just let me just do the dailies and get out. So I didn't. I just ended up just. I think I've still got it downloaded, but I've not played it since. It's one of them. Yeah, it's been fun to have an extra one added to the list now. It's not too difficult. It's not hard particularly, but it's not. So you do the daily puzzles. You get the stamp. You then get given some types of yarn, and then from the yarn, you put the yarn in the machine, and then it creates a Pokemon plush. You then put the plush into your little home, or you have a list of people that want to talk to you in the town, and they're just like quest givers, and they just go, oh, I want this type of. I'm after this type of this type of plush, and it's like a one to go around the forest, the one that's fiery, and you just give them a Charizard or whatever it is, and they go, yep, and you get some points towards something, and then you get enough points, and they'll give you something to decorate your home with. Last thing I got was a race car bed, so I immediately just put the Charizard in the race car bed because why wouldn't you? Yes. So I did that. So there is more to it than just doing these puzzles every day and stuff like that. But like I say, I feel like the game really wants you to spend money. And it's not, like I say, it's not just the odd 99 pence. It's a minimum of, I think, £10. I'm not in for it that much. So yeah, we'll see how long that lasts. It might fall off. It might be last in, first out sort of thing with these daily games that I do. We'll have to see. But yeah, I've not played any Donkey Kong Bonanza, unfortunately. I've just not been in the mood for it. I have to be in the right mood, I think, for it. So maybe next week we'll get back to you on that one next week. We'll see. We'll see if Anna's played it by next week. We'll see. But other than that, that is me done.
Well, then we'll say goodbye there, boys and girls. If you'd like to pester us on the internet, you can do that at Mgukpodcast, or you can follow me at Lelujo.
And you can find me at Sheepdog6K.
I'm Miss Lelujo.
And out Pab 1986.
And we'll see you next week, boys and girls.
Have a good week.
Toodle pip.
Thanks a lot, folks.
You're welcome, Pabby.